We live.
Yo, easy. Trying to stay alive, man. What's up, baby guys? Football Dugout, we're back in the game, trying to stay alive. Shout out to the boys out there. Remember, guys, like, subscribe. Trying to stay alive, be the best guy you can be, live through, stay faithful, stay faithful. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, man. So shout out to you guys, man. What up, man? Javan, let's ride, man. Let's give these guys the best damn show in the world, man. Let's ride, baby. So guys, boom. We're back in the game, man. Back in the game. How come I can only see myself? Where's everyone else?
Because you're doing the intro and then you're supposed to say, and we have.
Okay, hey, guys, man. Yo, what's up, guys? It's myself, Half Hope, and it's Neeks.
And your younger brother,
and
Have Jay. What are you doing with those glasses on?
Yeah.
Have Jay.
I can't be bothered to go up. I'm not.
If you can't beat them,
basically,
join them.
Basically, what's happening here is I have prescribed glasses. Both of them are prescribed. This was buy one get one free, and I just couldn't bother to go back upstairs, so I'm wearing these ones.
Okay. Are you gonna start spouting nonsense like Have Hope?
No.
You can't have two of you on the show. One's enough.
No. There can only be one guy with shades, man. So guys, remember routine.
No, don't worry. This won't be happening again.
Amazon code. Remember, watch the videos all the way through, and then you will be able to find the Amazon code hidden within those videos. You have to watch the video through. If you see the Amazon code, you can claim the lovely gift for you, and you can maybe get something nice and beautiful. Remember, guys, like the vid, and if you're new, subscribe, and stay alerted to all of the new Football Dugout content. Remember, there are giveaways for people, and there are this says milestones. Okay, next milestones. I was about to say, what's a milestone? So guys, remember when we hit
Infinity Ward, isn't it? Not Infinity Ward, the Gauntlet banner.
Oh yeah, so guys, watch out for our next milestones to come through, and we should be giving away lovely gifts to all of you people when we reach those different milestones. The Discord is going to be coming back for us to be able to interact with you people, give you that back and forth, so you can ask us questions and create that old nice close-knit community. And Manscaped, man, in the description link below, click the link to get your beautiful, amazing Manscaped equipment. Use the code TFD, you get 20% off the materials when you click that Manscaped link in the description box below. You click the link, you put the code TFD, and then the code TFD will give you that 20% off free shipping in the UK. So let's get down to business. We've got a lot to break down.
Get down to business. Kepa's back. Kepa is back.
So no.
Show me a black goalkeeper.
I'm looking at the criteria here. So Premier League, Man United
back. Kepa Ariza back alive.
That is in the Premier League. This is the Premier League.
So Man United. So West Brom.
Why are we on the agenda?
So
killing in second. What the hell?
So let's
wait, hold on. So you can't be on the agenda if you're second.
We're just nothing. We're not fighting for title. We're just jamming. We're just
Manchester United lost to. Manchester United drew against West Brom. West Brom are a team that will be getting relegated.
Big Sam is back, baby.
And
Big
I was
Sam.
told that Manchester United was supposed to be this team that was supposed to be winning the title. I was promised that they were serious title challengers. So let me come first to Devo with this, man. So Devo, with this result, have United's title challenge completely ended, or even further, would you say that they were never even in the title race to begin with? How do you see things changing with the very disappointing draw against West Bromwich Albion, coached by Sam, your boy Allardyce, the sixth?
Big Sam. You know what? I think they were in the title race. They were, but in order to stay in it, they would have to win every game. Because the way Man City are going on, if you're not winning every game, you ain't going to catch them. So, yeah, this draw basically means they're not going to catch Man City, because Man City are on a run. What is it now? 14, 15 games on the bounce, just winning back to back to back to back. So yeah, they're in that kind of form where you just have to do what they do and wait for them to slip up. And no one's been able to do that. So therefore, for me, title race done. Doesn't matter if you're Man United, you're Liverpool, Chelsea, Leicester, Tottenham. Doesn't matter who you are.
Chelsea. Remember when Chelsea used to be in the title race? Oh, good times.
So, Javan, what about you? How do you read this West Brom draw? Were United ever in the title race, or was this the result that says, "Nap, it's officially over"?
See, the thing is, yeah, quite a lot of teams were in this race at one point. So at one point we had Spurs. At one point it was Liverpool, Aston Villa, Chelsea. Now Man City. Now Man City had a rocky start, and now they they've steadied the ship and they're going. So who knows? Maybe they might run into a patch. It seems like all these teams seem to run into a patch. Maybe City's one was early. Maybe they go on and win everything. But I didn't think Man United were going to win the title. But I think they would. No, I didn't think that. I just think that they'll definitely be there and thereabouts, and they are, because they're second. Yeah. Everyone was listen. Listen, I'm sick and tired of this shit now. I'm sick and tired. Every single time, I always no. I can. Everyone does it.
You're right. You can. You're right.
Listen, everyone backs their team, and I said,
no, they don't. I never said
and this
that.
is the last time. This is the last time I'm addressing this. This is the last time I'm addressing this. Yeah. I said Chelsea were going to win the title. And it didn't go that way, and I've accepted it. I'm not mad.
Over. It's not over.
Wait. Neeks, did you say
I'm
you're
not
going to win the league at the beginning of the season?
Nope.
I didn't.
He didn't.
Not everyone does. It's just you.
Okay. No, Liverpool's been doing it for 40 years. Other teams been doing it over and over. So I don't understand where we're going with this. I don't understand. Like,
You know-
what happens,
you
innit?
know-
You
You
know
know
what?
what? I'm fine with. You know what? I'm fine with it. Like, I didn't believe
Can I
we
see
were
your
going to
eyes?
win.
I can't see
Can
your
I not?
eyes. I don't believe
That's
you.
fine.
I need to see your eyes.
That's down to you. I can't.
He's
I
hiding
can't.
behind the glasses. That's like him and HA. That's why they come on today with their shades. They're gonna hide behind their lies.
Listen, I don't know why you guys are bringing up this. Like,
You know what it is, Jamal? You know what it is.
Wait. Isn't this supposed to be about Man United?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Trust,
Guys,
hey,
let's
trust it.
no. We have to
Trust
keep
it.
on. No,
Trust.
let's be
Yeah.
professional here. Keep on topic here.
Trust.
Keep on topic.
No,
So, Javen, so were United ever title challengers for you, or did this game
No,
change that
because
notion?
Chelsea were always gonna win
Neeks,
it. That's
can
why.
you mute your blood clot mic, man? What the heck? Javen, answer the question, man.
Sorry, answer me a question again, because
So,
there was too much noise.
so do you believe that this was the game that officially ended United's title hopes, or you never even believed that they were
Well,
even?
there was never no title hopes for them, so it was already over. It was already over. So there's no title hopes. It's a shame. It's a shame though for Man United fans, because I saw a lot of them say 21 and 21 and all sorts. So tense for them, innit? Tense for them, but I think they'll still be up there. If Man City drops off, which they could do, then I think they'll still definitely be up there. And there was something on here. And also I want to address this. So Splashnet says Javan's setup is like having a new body kit, but his chair's worn out tires. Now, like I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this again. We are in a pandemic. Coronavirus is real.
Very real.
My wallet is very thin. I'm the only. I don't have enough money to buy a chair. So if you don't want to see this worn out chair, feel free to donate. Feel free to buy me a chair. Feel free to go fund me. Do everything. Super chats, whatever you want to do. You do that. If you want, if my chair triggers you so much, then please get me one. Okay, because chairs cost a lot of money and I don't have that.
Erhan said Javan's chair went through the Vietnam War.
Okay, so
just some news.
But yeah, before we
David Alaba, according to Fabrizio Romano, has reached a verbal agreement with Real Madrid His pre-contract until 2025 is almost ready to be signed. Chelsea and Liverpool and other clubs are still trying to convince him, but Alaba's priority is Real Madrid.
All right, so look, we have a lot of stuff to get through.
Yeah,
so
we do.
Neeks,
right.
without spending 3,000 years, because this is not a United show.
I agree with Devo.
Good, thank you. Before you go on a huge solo,
I didn't know why we speaking about Man United in the first place.
Spurs.
That wasn't on the original agenda.
Now
It
Spurs.
was.
You know, we haven't got much time. Shall we just laugh for the next minute? If we're talking about let's just laugh.
No. Can I just say this? It's like, okay, so we can combine both of these in one, man. Was anybody surprised that Tottenham got beat by one of the most informed teams in Europe? Or was this because I didn't understand how people were even hyping this game to begin with. That, oh my gosh, it's Tottenham. Look at what Tottenham can, Tottenham have beaten them in previous times. Like, okay, cool. They may have beaten them in previous times, but City are amazingly in form. Tottenham are out of form and don't have a freaking clue. So, Devo, did this game surprise you by how easy it was for Man City to deal with Tottenham? Or do you think you expected Tottenham to maybe hold a bit more resistance against one of the best performing teams right now?
You know what? Tottenham basically had to score first. That's the only way they was going to win that game, was if they could get a goal first and then Jose could do his thing. As soon as City scored, it was game over. It was game over. Tottenham aren't in the best run of form at the moment. They're the biggest two-man team I've ever seen. If Kane or Son ain't on it, they ain't doing nothing. Nish. Their defense has been a problem for a long time, even with Jose. I do have a Jose agenda, as people say. I think he's not the man he used to be. But with that defense,
2010
you can't really... Yeah, that was 11 years ago, bro.
FC Porto.
That was 11 years ago.
Chelsea.
You know what I mean? So
Four-time Champions League winner if you give him the Champions League that were stolen from him.
Okay.
No, there's nothing to give him.
No, what I'm saying is he's not the man he used to be, as you've just alluded to by telling me all of those facts from yesteryear. So even with that defense, even with Jose, he ain't going to be able to work miracles with that defense. Lloris is not the goalkeeper he used to be. There's a lot of work that needs to be done at Tottenham. So I'm not surprised at all with that result. Man City are by far the best team in the country at the moment. Current form, they're just turning teams over left, right, and centre. Spurs haven't been on their best form, so it was inevitable. It's just the way that they kind of capitulated for me is what was funny.
What was really funny? Bloody hell, Davison, Sanchez. Oh my goodness.
He slips, man. He slips. Same thing with Boateng.
He didn't slip. He got twisted.
He got twisted.
Because he thought Gundogan was going to shoot first time, and he went to kind of block it. And the man just fell flat. Like, listen, when I saw it, the first time I tweeted, I was like, someone bring me that GIF or GIF, or however you call it, GIF. Bring it to me now. It's hilarious. Like, I don't like Man City, innit? But this Gundogan fella, like, listen, Bruno's trying to win Player of the Year. Relax. Chill. I need him to stop now. This is it. Like, you had your good 2 months. That's it. Enough. Bring De Bruyne back.
Bruno will get it if Man United finish second.
Say that again?
Bruno will get it if Man United finish second.
As long as if Gundogan keeps doing his thing, and if Bruno kind of drops off a bit, then there's a battle. What I do like, what I think is the case of that, because Bruno's probably more of a marquee name, and he's been doing it for 18 months now. Obviously,
marquee name. Excuse me, what?
Everyone.
Wait, marquee what?
Nobody talks about Gundogan. No one mentions Gundogan. Like anywhere you go, people Bruno Fernandes. Everyone's talking about Bruno
United. No, he's a marquee name for United fans and you folk.
Okay,
it's like, cool. Neeks, why are you under this illusion that United are this relevant team? You're playing on Thursday.
That was your first topic on.
You're playing on Thursday.
Your first.
No, it wasn't. I didn't write this. You wrote this. If I wrote this timetable, that's your Bombers club wouldn't even be on this freaking itinerary. So when you guys was Man United, wait, no, you play on Thursday. Your Bombers manager in 20 years of management, 2 CLs. Heck out of here, man.
How much has Jose got?
So let's talk about we're done with your Bombers club. We're done with your Bombers club.
Take away Jose's title, Champions
League.
League.
We're done with your Bombers club.
Every season he plays in Europa League.
Man City.
Take away Champions League.
Man City. So guys, let's look at Man City right now. Let's get it real. So is this a case of Man City are just really good and we need to give Pep credit, or the Premier League is a piece of trash.
Oh, shut up, man.
And we're sold a lie that this bum-ass, useless
shut up,
league
Oh,
is really crap.
narratives make me
And
sick,
Pep
man.
has just embarrassed this useless crap league. Devo, where do you lie here? Do we need to just give Pep his credits and say no, Pep is quality, or this is a stupid trash league?
You know what?
No, stop. No, sorry. I'm sorry,
Why
Devo.
stop?
I'm sorry.
Why stop?
I'm sorry, Devo.
Can Devo please answer the question?
I can't let you answer this.
No. Let
please.
Devo answer.
Let me take off yet, Devo. I can't.
Let Devo answer. You have your talk. Let Devo answer. Devo, answer.
And for me, it's kind of a bit of both, to be honest. Because I've been saying for a long time that the quality in the Premier League has dropped, and I still believe it has. But I think this season there's an excuse with COVID. I think it's been difficult for a lot of different teams, and I think Man City have just kind of found their old form. He's come with us, and the reason why I rate him is because he's done it in a different way. Whereas before he was doing it a certain
attack goals. Yeah.
Now he's figured out that that's not going to work. I've been running them into the ground with that. It didn't work for me last season. Let me change it up a bit. Possession-based football, sort out the defense, and now you've seen that they're on a run of form. I think yes, you have to praise Pep for finding that solution. But I've said, and I will continue to say for the last 2-3 years, the quality in the Premier League has dipped. I think this season there's an excuse for it because of COVID. Well, it's not just the fact that the teams aren't that good. So yeah, I think it's a bit.
Your baby's telling you that you're chatting rubbish.
I'm not chatting rubbish.
No,
everyone here has said. Everyone here has said COVID.
Joking,
this season's mad because of COVID.
Joking.
So you're gonna turn around and tell me?
No,
now,
I was talking about the quality of dipping. I was joking.
But it has for 3
But
years.
compared to when? Is my question.
I think for me, from before when City won it with
every year we talk about this drop.
I know, Javan.
I know.
Wait, Javan, let me hear the answer, man.
It's consistently got worse, which is the same conversation I've said for the last 2-3 years. For me, the quality has dropped. When you look at teams like Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, they've all dipped in their quality. The only teams that stayed consistently good were Man City and Liverpool, and now Liverpool have dropped off.
Wait, sorry. What I'm asking is, at what point the Premier League? At what point was the Premier League better than it is now? Is what I'm asking. When's the last time it was better than it was now?
For me, it's been about bordering 4 or 5 years that it's continually dropped.
I think it's like
I'm saying bit by bit. I'm not saying it's just dropped off a cliff, but year by year it's got worse and worse.
Let Javan go.
Answer.
But I think that's football in general as well.
So what would you say is the top league right now?
It depends on what though.
No.
You have to have criteria. It depends on the criteria.
Whoa. I said what I said. Since the Premier League is dropping,
I prefer to watch Bundesliga.
Nothing to do with preference.
As I said
hold
before,
on.
The quality of football in general has dipped.
Hold on. I just want to ask something here. So you say the quality is dipped in the Premier League. So right now, in terms of best quality, is Premier League still the top, or has Bundesliga taken over it, or Spain?
Me, I'd say Bundesliga's overtaken it.
Okay, Bundesliga's okay. Hold on. Bundesliga's taken over.
Wait, you have to
I'm not even finished.
Yeah, but you asked me a question. Stop. I started answering, and then you started asking me the next question before.
You have to wait for someone to finish their answer, and then you can go over.
Go on, finish.
I've sat and watched West Ham and Sheffield United. That's one of the worst 45 minutes of football I've seen in my life, and that happens on a weekly basis in the Premier League. I can't say the same for Bundesliga. I can and I can watch Cologne play Schalke. Schalke are terrible. They play better quality of football than West Ham or Sheffield United.
So Bayern. So the Bundesliga is better in quality than the Premier League. Okay, so please, I'm actually so this is so annoying to deal with.
I know what he's going to say. Yeah, come on.
I can't.
Would you like me to go?
We're waiting because what you're saying won't make any sense.
Shut up. Listen, let me tell you. You two need to stop this now. Listen,
Why?
So you're telling me Bayern Munich, Munich in the Bundesliga, Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG, and all these other leagues. No one ever sits here and say, you know what, the quality in those leagues are actually low. PSG, Italy's winning it. Sorry, not Italy. Juve's winning it 10 years in a row. No one ever sits down. But come the Premier League now, Pep comes in here and wins it and wins it. Oh, is the league just trash that he can run away with it? When
Jeffen, what are you
one
saying?
shut up. When one team
you're
runs
not
away,
addressing what Devo just said.
No.
I have a counter question for you before we move on.
No. But this is what I'm trying to say. You guys keep saying you can counter whatever you want, but this is what makes no sense. How is it you guys clearly think the Premier League is dropping, yet there is more competition in it? So therefore, look at Bayern.
He talks about the quality of the football.
Listen, look at Bayern. But that's the quality.
No, he said the quality of the football.
That is the quality.
Everyone's going to get closer together, aren't they? It's natural.
Well, guess what, Devo? Guess what, Devo? Bayern Munich can go and buy Ukum Penkana, or whatever his name is, and all of them, man, there. They play some boost, and then they just take everything from all the teams. So right now, obviously Bayern's quality is always going to be high up here.
Yeah, there's 17 other teams in that league. I'm not mentioning
but this is the point I'm trying to say. There's more competition.
Let me get my.
I never said nothing about competition. I said quality.
I think technically speaking is what Devo's speaking about.
Yeah, I said quality.
The ability to pass. But then I'd also argue, and I always do, football is more than one way to skin a cat. So, Klopp's way of playing football, for example, some people don't like it. It's crossing, inshallah, but it's effective and it works. It might not look as good as a Man City, and it might not even look as good as maybe the 7th place team in the Bundesliga, because they're passing it in a certain way that we might like. So some of it might be subjective, some of it is reality. Cool. But what I would say in terms of this whole Premier League dropping, when Man City won it with 100 points, and then them and Liverpool got 90 odd, then last season Liverpool absolutely blitzed it. The argument was that the Premier League is dropped in quality because a team can win it with X amount of points, and that gap is now massive between them and second or them and third. Then it condenses again, and the argument is, well, now the Premier League is dropped in quality again because, I don't know, the competitiveness is back again. So the argument can't be used in terms of how big the gap is from first to second to third. I would personally say, yes, the Premier League has dropped in quality since, I would say, 2012, 13. But I would actually argue that since 2015, 16, let's say when the season when Leicester won it, this is the best Premier League we've had in the last 5 years, because the quality of but I think even the quality of the teams, like Aston Villa, for example,
Leeds,
that are there,
Southampton.
Wolves and Leeds, Southampton. I think the quality throughout the Premier League is actually the best it's been for at least 5 years. But yes, of course, it's not at the heady heights of the mid 2000s. I agree, but I think the whole competitiveness in terms of points from here, points from there, Liverpool. I said, well, let's see when we go to the Champions League, because Liverpool are 4th, so Leipzig better trounce them. That's all I'm saying, isn't it?
No. Wait. No, basically, my point is that, in terms of quality of football, I mean, La Liga is better. Like the quality of football in Premier League, from top to bottom, no. Like as Devo said, I can only imagine how trash that Sheffield United thingy game must have been, because it must have been horrendous. Like La Liga, you can watch almost any game, and just on a technical footballing level, it's of a higher standard than
where are Arsenal
in the Premier League.
Well, I think we're 10th for the moment.
They top the Europa League group. Where are Leicester? Top the Europa League group.
So it's like
how many Europa Leagues has a Premier League won? How many Europa Leagues has a Premier League
team won? They're 10th in the Premier League. They're 10th in the Premier League.
Dundalk, Molde, and I don't even know them, like Rapid Vienna. Come on,
Leicester,
Braga.
But okay, Leicester
who else do they have in their group? I can't remember.
How many times have they won the Europa League? How many times has a Premier League team won the Europa League?
When you get to the knockout stages, that's when you can start talking Europa League.
Yeah.
Group don't matter.
Yeah, it's like,
you say it's fun to watch every team in the La Liga, yeah? So tell me, I can't pronounce it, but Huesca, is it fun to watch them at the bottom? Let's compare them to Sheffield.
Oh yeah, I would.
It's fun to watch them.
I would rather watch Huesca than Sheffield United. 100%.
Last year we loved Sheffield. Last year we loved them. They were playing.
No, but we're talking about this year now. I mean,
You man have it as the grass is green on the other side.
No, but you know what? My thing is this.
Listen, go support your German teams, innit?
It's just a counter question. How many other leagues have you actually sat down and watched any teams outside of Dortmund and Bayern?
I don't understand where you guys have the time
and you haven't.
Other leagues.
That's what I'm saying.
You've not watched other leagues, so you're talking without information.
No. So what if I haven't? That doesn't mean just because you watch it doesn't mean that is the better league.
Let's move on.
It doesn't mean that.
You've messed yourself up, man. You've messed yourself up.
You haven't watched it.
You've messed yourself up.
You want to talk about messing up? Okay, cool.
You said out of your mouth. You just said you've not watched other leagues. So
I don't watch them week in week out. I watch like some games with. But
you
Dortmund.
Just said you don't watch.
So
why do I need to watch those other leagues?
So you watch every other game in La Liga.
Bro.
Every game, every team, and every team in the Premier League, and every team in the Bundesliga, and every team in.
Can I answer? Wait. Javan, can I answer? Okay, can I answer, or do you want to keep talking? Can I answer? Or do you want to keep talking? No, you watch them all.
You said you. How can you sit there and tell us? Do you watch them all? You don't watch them all, so why are you more qualified to say about it?
Okay, no. Let's move on. Let's move on, man. So Liverpool, the worst champions, man. Actually, no. Someone told me something. So I think when Conte,
hold on, Neeks is dying.
I just heard Jermaine kiss his team.
No. Look, the guy, he messed himself up, man. So when Conte won the league, when Conte won the league that season,
suck your mouth.
When Conte won the league, I think they came 7th or 8th next year. Javan, relax. Just chill.
Someone muted Mike. He's lost.
Yeah. So, Javan, can you mute yourself, please? Can you just mute yourself? Look, Javan, look, you messed yourself up. Just mute yourself.
All your sheep in the chat, man. They can go suck out.
Javan, you messed yourself up. Let's just move on. The quicker we move on, the better.
This is why Javan loves the Premier League. Passion merchant. Passion.
Devo, thank you. Devo, thank you.
Listen,
passion
has all the receipts of you messing up. You cannot talk about messing up.
A guy that only watches one league and then he wants to talk about other leagues. Conte. See, no, there's a time when Conte won the league with Chelsea. And I think they came 7th or 8th the next time. So was it 10th?
No. That was Jose. Jose won the league.
Jose.
And finished 10th.
No.
Conte won the league.
Riding H's.
No, but didn't Jose get sacked?
Yeah, and then Hiddink came in and you finished 10th still.
10th. Okay, so that might be the worst defense. Actually, Leicester City. When did they come?
Liverpool is the worst. Liverpool is the worst because they claim themselves to be the best ever Premier League team ever.
What we're talking about statistically. So
I think Leicester finished 12th the next year.
They finished 12th. So
you know what the thing is with Leicester is that they were a relegation side before they won the league. That's
I mean, it's like you need to sort of.
I think points wise, this is the biggest points differential, but that's because the drop from where they finished last season to this season. But that's because Liverpool were immense. They lost one game last season.
99 points.
So I think that makes it look a little bit worse. But in terms of worst, for me, it's still Chelsea. But Javern has a point. The way that all the fans and the media were talking about Liverpool being the best Premier League side of all time, for them to now be where they are.
Okay. Let me ask this for you guys, and I'll come first to Neeks with this. How much can Liverpool fans and Liverpool people use the injury excuse? Because what they'll hang their hat on it is Matip, Gomez, Van Dijk, season ending. Not 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Season ending. They're out for the season. 3 of your main defenders. So people will say, bro, that is almost unprecedented where 3 of our main defenders are out for the season. But then the other side of the coin is, okay, what you normally say is, damn, we conceded 1 or 2, but at least you're scoring 3 or 4. But at least you're scoring enough goals where, even if we concede, we can still win. But if it's a case of you're not scoring at all, and if you concede 1 or twice, we lose the game because you're not scoring, bro, you have to look at your attack, which hasn't had the kind of injuries that the defense has had. So, Neeks, how much can they hang their hats on that excuse of the season-ending injuries to the defenders?
Well, let me just say a couple of things first and foremost. It's funny because when we finished 7th under Moyes. That was like the worst ever. And then each year, a few years later, someone else kind of tries to one-up us. And I'm like, I don't have a problem. I'm not trying to have that record. But in terms of Liverpool, I think obviously injuries plays a part. 100% injuries plays a part. You can't get away from it. But other teams in past, other champions of past, have had injuries. Chelsea lost both their keepers in one game against Reading in 2007. And that was a catalyst for Man United to strike and go into the lead in the Premier League title race and win the Premier League 2007-2008 title. Chelsea still took that to the last day of the season. This is when Czech's been wearing the head guard ever since. And then a few other injuries. Because you played Liverpool, I think it was in either the December or the January. Jermaine Pennant scored a banging goal. You had Essien playing centre-back. Essien's about 5'2". Like, this is the situation Chelsea were in. They took the Premier League to the last day of the season, and they got to the Champions League final, and they were John Terry slip away from winning it. So there's ways to navigate injuries. So I'm not going to say Klopp is the worst defending Championship manager of all time, or Mo Salah is the biggest fraud of all time. But Liverpool as a club, you've had an opportunity. First and foremost, you sold Lovren, knowing you had 3 centre backs. One in Matip, which is massively injury prone. Gomez, who picks up regular injuries as well. So you didn't even get the 4th centre back that you needed first and foremost. Then on the 1st of January, you did not get the centre back that you definitely needed at that point. Whereas in the 2007-8 season, Chelsea went and bought Anelka in January and got to the Champions League final. So as a club, I don't have no sympathy for them. As a coach, I do. I have sympathy for Jurgen Klopp because it's not his fault. He, of course, wants a centre back. But as a club, this is what your model is. You decided that you're going to sell to buy and buy to sell and sell to buy, and you praise yourself on net spend. Well, this is the result of having one team playing non-stop for 2 seasons without any injuries. It always come up against you. So yes, it plays a part. And the fact that they got so far last season in terms of the points tally, the drop is going to be bigger. The season's not over, so it could get worse before it gets better. Right now, they're sitting 5th. Liverpool are sitting 5th in the Premier League. It's not over. It might be worse.
Devo, so what the defender's excuse? I mean, how much can you say that has affected them, or they can't? That doesn't hold much. What in terms of it's Klopp, it's Liverpool, and as Nick said, why did he let Lovren go? You should have put things in place for a rainy day like this to ensure that you had proper defensive cover.
You know, it is. I mean, injuries are part of the game. Every team goes through injuries. To have as many injuries as they have in the same part of the pitch is unfortunate. But you have central defenders in your club. It's not like they don't have any centre backs. I mean, yes, they maybe they shouldn't have let Lovren go, but at the time, you know, maybe Lovren was kicking up a fuss and they thought, you know what, we have to let him go. It's not fair to keep him here because he's probably not going to play any games. And then boom, injury strike. You can't really, hindsight's a hell of a thing. But for me, they have got Nat Phillips and they got Reece Williams. They're 2 specialist centre backs. And my issue is you have them. You maybe threw them in for 1 game and they didn't perform. Of course, they're not going to perform. They have to get into a rhythm. For me, Nat Phillips hasn't looked bad playing for Liverpool, but he preferred to put Henderson and Fabinho there. And Wenger made a great point. You've taken away your midfield to try and fix your defense. That don't make no sense. Do you know what I mean? You've taken away your midfield to try and fix your defense. So now your whole middle of your pitch is weak. So I don't give him that much of a leeway just because they had injuries. It's how you deal with the injuries. And for me, he's dealt with the injuries wrong. He has now got defenders in, and he's still playing Henderson centre back. I think Davies is injured, but Kabak played. So now we're going to see, can he actually put this team together? It's almost like a rebuild mid-season that he's going to have to do. Because, as you said, some of the attackers aren't on form. Mane's not really doing it. Firmino's been in and out of form this season. Salah's still banging his goals, but outside of that, he's not really getting involved in games. Thiago's not working. So there's a hell of a job to be done there. So now we'll see what it's about. But injuries, I can kind of understand. Yes, it's been part of the reason why you're struggling, but you cannot use injuries solely as an excuse for me. Every club has injuries. Leicester have had really bad injuries to the point that they're playing right backs, left back the whole season, and no one's noticed.
And left back's right back.
Yeah, no one's noticed. James Justin is a right back. He's a 21-year-old right back who came from Luton, League One, played half a season in the Championship.
As soon as Pereira comes back, he gets injured.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So this is another thing. People saying you can't sign players from the championship. Everyone's like shouting out about James Justin, James Maddison, Grealish. These men come from the championship. Do you know what I mean? And if they weren't given a chance, how would we know how good they are?
When are we gonna have a serious conversation about Sadio Mane? I'll leave that for another day.
Yeah.
No, because I want us to go into terrible. But Javan, your thing about Liverpool's excuse with the injuries.
Don't ask me no questions.
Oh, Javan, don't sulk. Okay, Neeks, Thiago Alcantara. Here's the thing here. He was hyped up a lot. And the funny thing that when he was hyped up, Bayern fans said, cool. I was like, whoa, isn't this one of your best players? Bayern fans like, yeah, but we've got Joshua Kimmich. We're good. Like, he is good, but we were not as dependent on him as much as we were for Joshua Kimmich, Muller, Gnabry, Lewandowski, and so forth, that he wasn't actually that vital. And I was like, nah, man, this guy was important. He is a good player, and I think this is a case of where all because you're a good player doesn't mean that you are effective. There are amazing players just in and of themselves who can look trash because you're either in the wrong system, you're not playing well, or you just don't fit into the rhythm of what the team is trying to do. Thiago Alcantara is a better player than Henderson. But I think Henderson is more effective in that midfield than Thiago Alcantara. Because Henderson is a guy where, boom, as soon as he sees the pass, boom, he hits it long. Like, look at that pass that he gave to Mane. Boom. Thiago Alcantara, as he'll wait, he'll top, boom, boom, boom. And even when he came on, 2, 3, 4 times he got dispossessed because he was trying to be clever, trying to go out. But in DD thingy, got onto him and dispossessed him. So for you, Neeks, could this be another Naby Keita situation where, yeah, good player but doesn't fit, or should we chill, relax, and do you still think that he will come good, or do you think, which is what Devo was alluding to, get defenders in there? Got to get Henderson back into that midfield because Thiago is not as effective as Henderson is in that midfield.
Listen, I think, I don't think it's a Naby Keita situation. Naby Keita's issue for me is purely injuries, because when he has played for consistently, I think he fits the system. He does well. He just can't play consistently. So I think his situation is different. His situation is probably more similar to a Fabinho or Andy Robertson. Remember when they bought Fabinho? He didn't play for about 6 months. To play in a Klopp system is you have to be very specific in the way that you play football, and that's why he likes players, gives them time to adapt. Thiago has played in Spain, La Liga with Barcelona in that style of football, and with Bayern Munich. Neither of them play anything remotely close to how Jurgen Klopp plays. So it's a baptism of fire for him. And you might say because of the injuries that's happened. And basically, it's like as soon as you're fit, you're straight into that midfield. Whereas I'm sure what Klopp would have wanted to do is obviously he has his back four, he'll still have his same midfield three of Fabinho, Gini, and Henderson, and ease him in. You bring him on as a sub, you play him in certain games, whatever. But he's had to go straight in and like you're controlling the midfield. He's like, but this is not how I control midfield. I control it at my pace. You want me to play at 100 miles an hour? We got to slow this down, and it ain't working for him. Will it work for him? Will he come good? I mean, I don't know. It's all Thiago. If Thiago's good enough to adapt from that style to this, he will be able to do it. Not saying he's a bad player. We've had great players come over here, the likes of Juan Sebastian Veron. Brilliant player. Everywhere he played, even internationally. But it comes to the Premier League, and from Man United to Chelsea, cannot do it because it's the Premier League itself was more intense, even more so than it is now.
And he was very slow in how he played.
And the way Liverpool play is even more intense than we generally even get in the Premier League. So can Thiago do it? Well, that is the $1 million question. If he is good enough to adapt, the quality is there. But I did say at the beginning, I said it in jest, but I'm taking the W anyway. They bought the wrong midfielder. Joshua Kimmich is the one they should have got.
Oh, there's no way Bana letting that guy go. No way. No way. Devo, the Thiago thing, man. Is this a dud?
I think he will come good. I just think, as Nick said, Liverpool play a very specific type of formation, and I think style of play. And I think him coming in and he didn't get the 6 months like Fabinho. I know he had the injury and stuff like that, but even that Everton game and this Leicester game, they're two real standouts for me because he seemed shocked at the amount of, the lack of time that he had on the ball. Every time he got the ball, and Diddy was on him.
Yeah.
or Maddison was on him, or someone was on his case, and he seemed shocked. And it's the same at Everton. Every time he got the ball, they were clamping him. And I think he needs to get used to that. You know, I think when he was playing at Bayern, as he was playing a deep playmaker kind of role, and he had a lot more time to look up and play the ball. Here, people are on him straight away. So no matter where he is on the pitch, whether it's high up the pitch or quite far back, he's got a man on his case, and he seems a bit shell shocked with that, and he may not be 100% fit. But I do think he will come good. I think Klopp may have to change his style of play to get the best out of him, which is something that Klopp may have to do anyway with the kind of form that they're in. But I think a lot will be it'll be clearer once he gets players back and you get to see what Klopp actually does with him. Will he play in the same system when everyone's fit, or will he change that system to kind of cater to?
What is the thing? Sorry, KP. This is the thing when you have people want system managers. What's a clear system? Let me see a clear system. Why can't I see a system? Well, this is a system manager, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. But when you are so hell bent on your system, you very rarely change from it. Pep Guardiola has been criticized for it in the past, and Klopp is also being criticized for it. So sometimes you can't have it both ways. You either have a system manager who, this is how I'm going to play. I need every player to do a certain job, and that's it. Or you have a more flexible manager who says, well, depending on the players I've got available to me, we're going to play in this way, or we're going to do that. We're going to attack in a different way.
Which is what Fergie was.
Yeah. Fergie did not have a clear, defined system, but you knew direct football, wing play, attack. And if he had certain different other players, he might try and go through the middle. He might go, all that kind of stuff. So, but I guess football, how it is now, a lot of the coaches, because you have head coaches as managers now, now you get a system where this is how we're always going to play. Whereas before you had a manager and multiple coaches training in different ways to attack and defend, etc.
So last thing on this before we move to previewing the CL, Kabak and Becker. Now, this thing that I didn't like. When I saw that, okay, when you first said to like, oh, jeez, what the heck? Then you look at the replay again. And so now I didn't watch it with the real sound. Because if you watch with the real sound, then you should be able to hear if Becker shouted mine. Because if he shouted mine, okay, Kabak, that's on you. But from the replays I saw, I didn't see Becker shout. But from my point of view, when I was viewing that is, Becker, if you didn't shout and you didn't, first of all, you didn't even need to come out. That's because the defender's already there. But if you do come out, you have to, and this, we know this from when we were playing in school. As soon as you shout mine, I don't care whether the defender's from Timbuktu, from Neptune, or from Krypton. If he knows your keeper is shouting mine, I bet. Cool. But the fact that you just came out, the defender is there is a chance of a mishap. But then I now go into Twitter, and the name that is now trending is Kabak. And then the narrative now is, oh my gosh, Kabak this. And my thing is that, look, nobody is disrespecting what Becker has done before when, he was in the conversation of one of the best keepers in the world. But I saw a comment say that, no, Becker has done so much good for us. Let's stop hating on him now. It's all Kabak's fault. Like, no. You have to look at the situation. You have to look at it in and of itself of like, who was at fault? Was it Kabak or was it Becker? But if you look at that, Becker was at fault, not Kabak. So I mean, Nick, so how did you read that situation there from Becker and thinking?
That was all Allison. You have come charging out your goal. You say in the area, you are about 10 yards at least outside your area. That's all you. Because it's not like the ball was within striking distance of the defender. So what was your real purpose to be there? The guy, I mean, he's struggling. I think he's struggling, and you have to put it down.
3 mistakes now.
You have to put it down to him first and foremost. Like, you have to take individual responsibility. But I think the fact that he doesn't have a consistent, it's just in terms of even players, let alone ability-wise, defenders in front of him, back four, it changes every week. Like Kabash is the first time playing with him. Maybe he's thinking, this guy ain't even quick enough. He ain't going to get here. If that's Van Dijk or Gomez or Matip, he ain't running out. Liverpool right now are shell-shocked. They're a bit befuddled. The manager's making dodgy decisions. We know he's got some off-field things going on, but I think performances on the field are, of course, contributing to that. And players are making dodgy decisions as well. Like in that Man City game, which you spoke about, he made the same mistake within 5 seconds of each other. Up there is all cloudy for Liverpool right now, and I think I have to put that down. That incident right there is all on Alisson, especially it's the man's debut. Like, I can't put that on Kabak at all. I can't do that. 20 years old and all that. He's 20, isn't he? Yeah. I can't do that.
Dev?
Yeah, it's 100% on Alisson. 100% on Alisson. If you're coming out like that, you have to make sure that you get it. Even if you clamp your own defender, you take everything. Take everything. But he came out and just kind of flailed around. It's like he hesitated. It's like, take everything, head the ball away, and then we'll deal with it afterwards. For me, he seems a man who's a bit, like, as Nick said, shell-shocked. Like, he doesn't know what is happening. He's trying to do things. Maybe he felt because of the mistakes he made the game previous, he had to, do a bit more than he should have. There was no reason for it to come out like that. Kabak had it under control. He had it under control. There's no reason for it to come out. It's 100% Alisson's fault. You can't blame anyone else.
All right, so guys, the Champions League is back, man. The CL is back. The CL is back, man. 4 games, but obviously the big game on Tuesdays, of course, PSG against Barcelona taking place at Camp Nou. No Neymar, no Di Maria, and we're hearing Verratti may come up from the bench. Barcelona, I think I saw PK trending, so I don't know whether PK will be back in the team, but Barcelona are pretty much as healthy as they can be. So, Neeks, if you're Barcelona, are you really confident going into this game because of no Neymar? Or do you think that things like this they should wear it? And if you look at from Mbappe's point of view, is there pressure on Mbappe to say what's up? Because the nightmare in Paris. Okay, the nightmare in Paris. Because again, people say that Mbappe flopped there, that there was no Neymar. They're in Paris. Should have won. Mbappe missed 2-3 really good chances, and they felt that Mbappe flopped in that game. So do you think that Mbappe has pressure to, like, in Neymar's absence, what can you now do to help your team? So how do you see those two narratives there?
Barca are on a decent run of form. I think they've only lost one in maybe their last 5 or 6, whatever it is. And they won, 5-1 on the weekend. So, I mean, for them, this is probably their best moment this season to actually play PSG. 1, because of their form, and 2, because, of course, PSG are missing Neymar. And on top of that, PSG have now got a bottle job in a manager. So we know, like, whatever they do, they ain't winning the Champions League anyway. Like, whether they get knocked out this round, next round, losing the final, it's gonna happen. So why not? Why not Barca? Someone's gonna beat them. We know Pochettino's not gonna win it, so why not? I think, this is Barca's best moment in the season to get a win. And they are at home for the first leg. So let's be honest, if they're gonna go through, they have to win this leg. I'm convinced of it.
Give me a score just for the first leg.
For the first leg. Yeah. I haven't really been watching PSG recently. That's the thing. Let me just quick look at the.
I think I'm going on the weekend. I think.
Yeah, just about. I'm going 2-1 Barca.
Same as me. Dev, how are you seeing this?
Same. I watched that PSG game against Nice on the weekend, and if PSG play like that, Barca are going to beat them 3 or 4. Because Nice had so many opportunities, but they just made the wrong decisions in the final third. Either shot when they should have passed, or passed when they should have shot. And they were just slicing PSG open. And then PSG, the one bit of quality they had with Icardi, they managed to get the second goal. But for me, if Verratti's not in the midfield, if Neymar's not playing, if Di Maria's not playing, PSG haven't got a chance. So I think a lot depends on who he could put out there. But I think, as Neek said again, Barcelona are playing some decent stuff at the moment. Messi's on fire. Mm-hmm. So I think Barcelona will be too strong for them. I think Barca go through. And I think 2-1 in the first leg as well.
Now, call me crazy.
Call me crazy. Hey, I just met you. What a banger! Sorry.
Yeah, that was a banger. That was a banger.
Wait, who sang it?
Carly Rae
Jepsen. Yeah.
Call me maybe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go on, HH Junior.
In the Bayern Munich and PSG final, do you think Neymar flopped in that final? HH.
Where is this going?
Just answer the question.
No. Like, what does it have to do with it? Look,
man.
Neymar, he flopped. Yeah.
Did Mbappe flop?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to know I just really needed to know.
So all this time you're like,
no,
how can I trip up Half Hope and HH
not,
after I flopped to myself by proving that I don't watch?
Very well.
Shut up, man.
No, guys, call me crazy. Call me crazy. You see, this is the weird thing.
No one is trying to trip you up. I just wanted to know if you thought your prodigy flopped. That's all. Can I not ask that?
Okay, cool. Okay, Red Bull Leipzig against Liverpool. Call me crazy. Okay, this is weird. So, guys, just keep it clear. I think this is still too late. I don't know how you guys feel about this. Is that I think they're still doing the 2-leg format.
Yeah.
But Red Bull Leipzig are playing in Hungary.
Yeah.
So should that be fair? But then here's my argument. That's not on Liverpool or Chelsea. We are happy to come there. But if your country says we're not allowed into your country, boom, then what? So that's not on us. So it's on you.
Well, let me ask a question. What do you think?
Liverpool can't play at Anfield, isn't it?
Say that again.
I think there's a suggestion that Leipzig are saying they don't want to play at Anfield, and they may have to choose a neutral ground.
Then how can you do 2 legs then with the away goal?
Liverpool 300,000 for the cost or something like that.
Sorry. They don't want to play at Anfield. Is that because they're playing their first leg neutral?
I'm not sure if it's because of that or because of the situation here with the way
because
being handled here.
What someone suggested, which I'm not even against, but it's probably a bit too late to do it now, is really scrap away goals. Because if you're playing, like, at what point do Leipzig get an advantage? First and foremost, they're playing at home, but it's not home. Liverpool can still score and get an away goal advantage.
Yeah.
Then they have to go to Anfield and potentially play 120 minutes, depending on how the game goes, against a home. Now, I know there's no crowd, but there's still, you get your home comforts. Being at home, there's certain home comforts that you're still going to...
pitch familiarity.
All that kind of stuff. So there is an argument about scrapping away goals because of this whole instance. And just going 90-minute penalties. Because I think extra time away goes is nonsense anyway.
See, I mean, you know, COVID, you bastard, you bastard. Because, like, the beauty of the Champions League is the away goal. That is the drama of the whole thing. But as you said, it makes sense because they're like, how can you still have the away goal thing if a team isn't actually playing on their home pitch? You can't say Hungary now counts as Leipzig. No, that's not our home stadium. Fans or no fans, we don't know this pitch. We know our pitch. Back in Germany,
it's not Leipzig's fault. It's not Liverpool's fault either, but it's not Leipzig's fault.
Yeah, either. Like it's our government have said no. You guys can't come to Germany. So what are we supposed to do? So it's a tricky one.
Leipzig will struggle in this game, because they haven't got a goal scorer who can really trouble this Liverpool defense. I think Poulsen is a bit of a handful, but he's not a natural goal scorer. Solot's rubbish. So they're really struggling to get a goal score, and I think
Angelino will be key. That's their
midfield battle is big. If Liverpool put Henderson and Fabinho, then man, back in the midfield, they'll win that midfield battle and they'll give themselves a good chance of winning the game. But if they're playing Henderson and Fabinho in defence, and Sabitzer and Adams and those guys there in the midfield can run riot in there, I think Leipzig can take it.
You see, my prediction is I said Barcelona to win 2-1 PH, and I'm saying Liverpool are going to win this game 2-1. So, Devo, what is your prediction on this game? I'm saying Liverpool 2-1.
I think Liverpool will go through. I think this first leg will be a draw.
Okay.
Was it 0-0, 1-1, 2-2?
1-1.
Neeks?
I think Liverpool could win this. I think Leipzig could win this game. I think looking at how Liverpool played against, because this game is this week, isn't it? Yeah.
No, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, tomorrow. The way they played against Leicester, and the thing is, they weren't even bad, but it's just at the moment something goes wrong for Liverpool, they just absolutely capitulate right now. I think they're so fragile, whichever way you want to look at it, physically or mentally, whatever. I think if Leipzig, if they get 1, they could get 3. I'm going 3-1 Leipzig.
I want to see that. Yes, Neeks. I don't want to say it myself because I don't want to jinx it, but that's what I want to see.
Hey, HH is the real jinx around there.
Yeah. Oh no! I've
take social out of your mouth.
like as I said again, like I admit, like I said that every time I get hyped up about something, it goes bad. So my thing here, let me just be very clear here. Mbappe is
Hype
trash.
yourself up.
Mbappe is trash. Verratti is trash, and the Barca PSG game is going to be a bomb-ass game. So, boom. Let me just put that out there for everyone to know. Actually, well, since because we'll be back on Thursday. Juve FC Porto. What are we saying? Just for that game?
Porto are not even having their best of seasons, are they? I mean, neither are Juve, but Cristiano Ronaldo's there, innit? And Ramsey's there. So Ramsey will score a brace. Ramsey will lead Juventus to European glory.
Sorry, did Juve rest up on the weekend? Like they lost. AC Milan lost. Like they just gave into
Chiesa, Cristiano. Everyone was there. Everyone was there. I watched the game.
Madness. It's like no one wants to win it.
But yeah, Juve win that, I think.
Yeah, Juve.
Sevilla, Dortmund. What are we saying? Sevilla at home.
Sevilla, Dortmund are a mess.
Yeah.
Dortmund are a mess. I've been started what? Yeah, I think they'll draw that.
All right, guys. So just before we ride up, guys, remember Manscaped, man. In the description box below, use the code TFD to get your Manscaped products. Those guys that are sponsoring us, click the link below and use the code TFD to get 20% off and free shipping in the UK for those Manscaped products, guys. So, guys, please remember to like. If you're new, subscribe. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Hit that like button, guys. Any final words before we see each other? Oh, yeah, remember, guys, Tuesday. So, are we still having the non-football show on Tuesday still?
Yeah, we got that show tomorrow.
Tuesday, the non-football show. Wednesday, the Bundesliga show. Is that on 2 Up Top?
That's 2 Up Top this week.
So on Wednesday, the Bundesliga show on 2 Up Top. Thursday, we're back here for the Q&A, man. So remember to keep abreast Football Dugout for all those good stuff. Guys, any final words?
Before we head off, Devo, what about the new show?
Yeah. New show on Sundays, 9 p.m. We got a new show coming out called Say It With Your Chest, where we're going to invite guests on to discuss their agendas. Should I tell them who the first guest is, or shall we wait? And
Leave it.
We're gonna leave it. But let me just say, this person has agendas that rivals a certain man in this particular show, and it's not Neeks, it's not Javan, it's not me.
It's never not me as well. So who could it be?
So yeah, that's Sunday, 9 p.m. New show. Check that out.
I was gonna say, pray for Anthony Davis. Hopefully his injury is not season ending, because if he's injured for the rest of the season, Lakers ain't got no chance of winning that chip. It's something to do with his Achilles or tendonitis, whatever it is. And big up West Indies. Series whitewash over in Bangladesh. It doesn't happen in Asia very often. We've done it. Big up Craig Brathwaite and the team.
And Penny Hardaway over LeBron James, if you take things like for like. Guys,
also, when are we doing our hip-hop show, bro? Let's get this off.
No time. No, because literally but I have to figure out the time. But like, there's literally with Sailback, there's no time. But I will set that up once I have time. But that's probably going to be 2, 3, 4 weeks time. Guys, peace out. Stay true. Love you guys. Thanks for the support. We'll see you guys back here again. Peace. Right. 1-1-1-1-1 love.
Is Gatlock still banned?
No, I think
it was only for 5 minutes.
Gatlock, man. Gatlock. Legend in it.
Liverpool's down to 5th. Oh my God.
The West Ham